A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to your English class. In this class, today we are going to start tense from your practice book. Actually, we are continuing the same chapter, tense. In the previous class of yours, you have already completed simple present and simple past. Today, we are going to start simple future. So, let's go for the examples. First example, I shall complete today's homework. Here you can see I shall complete today's homework. That indicates that what kind of action you are going to do, that will be completed after some time. Okay, that means it is in future. Next one, we will overcome this bad situation. So what kind of pandemic situations we are suffering now? We are confined at home. That kind of bad situation, one time we shall overcome, or we will overcome. Okay, so now here we will get some of the situations, some of the actions that will be happened in future. That means what? It is future tense. So now let's go for the definition of simple future. Future tense expresses an action, or it may be a situation that will occur in the future. Okay, now some of the actions or situations that will be occurred in the future. So now here you can see some of the case will be the today's homework, or some of the indications you will get that easily you can understand that is a future tense. Okay, so now if we will go for the form, so what will be the form of it? First one, subject, as you know here it is I or we. Next one, shall or will come for the future tense. So shall or will. Okay, and next V1 followed by V1. V1 means base form of the verb. Base form means the present form. Okay, that is called V1. Next, the object, that is the actual form of simple future tense. So now we will explain this form in the table. As you know, the table, it is much more useful for you, so that you can easily understand irrespective of person and number. Okay, so now first one, person, next singular number and plural number. So now if you go for the first person singular number, then as you know I will be the first person singular number. For that, I shall complete work. I have taken the first example. So subject followed by shall will. After first person singular number, I shall will come. Okay, sometime will come. It is exceptional. So I shall complete. In the same way, we shall complete work. We, first person plural number. We. After we also shall will come. Okay, sometime will. So I shall here followed by V1. V1 means base form of the verb. Complete work. Next one, second person singular number you, and you will complete work. Here you shall complete not, mind it. So you will complete, as you know shall will on the time. So you will complete work. Singular number, plural number you, here also you will complete the work. Here also same. Next one, third person singular number he, she or it, or take any other name, Ronnie, Moni, Madhu, whatever name you will take, Rani. So all will take will complete. Okay, so all third person singular number or he, she, it will complete work. Here shall complete not, will complete work. Even they, third person plural number, also will complete work. So where shall or will be placed, you can easily understand. Shall will be placed only in case of first person singular number and first person plural number. I and we after it, shall will be there. Okay. Now we will go for the another form of simple future. Okay, that is called negative. Here A stands for negative. Sorry, first I am coming. A stands for assertive. What we have discussed now. Okay. Next, here N stands for negative. Okay. And now what Q here stands for question. Okay. So now if you will convert the same sentence into negative, then I am giving here explanation. First, so subject here first come first, and then negative means one not will come. If in a sentence auxiliary or helping verb will be present, then simply add not. Here shall is helping or auxiliary verb. So we simply add with it not. What? Shall not complete. We shall not complete what? here it is negative. Only simply add not with the helping verb here, shall. As you know, in the previous one, there was no other helping verb in case of simple present and simple past. So that's why we have brought some helping verb from outside, that is do. Okay, in present tense do and in past tense did, but here no other do or does or did will come. Here only shall or will. Why? Because they are helping and you should add not with them. Next one, we. Here negative form will be we shall not complete. We shall not complete what? That will be what? Negative of future, simple future. Next one, you. Second person singular number, here negative. Same, in the same way, you will actually helping verb, that's why will not complete work. And here same again, you will not complete work. Next here third person singular number, same, he or she or it will not complete work. Here also they will not complete work. Okay, got it? So now very simple. Now we are moving towards the question. If the same sentence will be converted into questions or interrogative sentence, then what will be the form of it? As you know, if in a sentence auxiliary or helping verb will be present, then at the time of converting the same sentence into interrogative, means question, try to bring the auxiliary or helping verb in front of the subject. So here helping verb is shall, here will, here will. Here will, here will. So try to bring all the helping verb in front of the subject. Then at last you will put one question mark. Then your interrogative question sentence will be completed. Okay. So now here shall will come first. So shall I complete what? Now it is not completed until and unless you will put the question mark after it. So shall I complete work? You know, it is a got. So now shall I complete work? That is the first. Now here shall, bring the shall first in front of the subject. So shall we complete work? Question mark. Okay. Next one. Will come first at the time of asking question. So will you complete the work? Question mark. Next one, here are the same. Will you complete the work? Question mark. Okay. Next, here also will come first. Helping verb will come first in front of the subject. So it will be will he or she or it complete the work? Question mark. Next, at last it will be will they complete the work? Question mark. So don't forget to put question mark, means interrogation mark, at the last of interrogative sentences. I hope you have understood well. Now wait for the exercise that will be for your home assignment. Thank you. Have a good day.